These guys are just humans. You need to chill out a little bit. That guy's broken. Hello, fellow heroes. I'm Action Smacchan, the 2-in-1 hero made up of a virus from the 70s and a guy who likes to watch things. And I am continuing the theme of back to school with all the school tokusatsu that I can think of, and it would be simply a mistake to miss this one, of course. It's Kamen Rider Fourze. Let's get on it. Whoa, moon explosions. Oh, we fighting? I thought you just wanted a hug. You were being a selfish jerk. Oh no, that's dangerous over there. We can't be fighting when there's moon explosions, man. We can't be fighting when your eyes are glowing, man. Hey, come back. Ugh, the Uber back is gonna be really expensive. 17 years? That is a time skip. Is that him? Is that Kengo? Whoa. A pair of thighs is talking to me. Ooh, there's music. Dude. You're supposed to rip it up in her face like your hero Yui. That's the handsome man thing to do. She totally would have thought it was cool. Hold my things, heartbroken girl. Oh my gosh. Good thing he's so young. If I tried to do that, I would have been destroyed. They're really trying to instill that sound effect in you. It's very Pavlovian. Whee! Is there an actual scene where he actually does the fly across the moon and the horizon thing? I don't remember if that actually happens in the show, but it's such a fun shot. The springtime of youth. All these people doing things. Ooh, oh, they have a cute girl teacher. Haha, she won't get you in trouble if it's a hamburger. Haha, the mission is friendship. Ew, oh dude. It's cool that you want to be friends, but like, you're moist. Oh. Yeah, there you go. Slap it down there with your sloppiest hand. It's cool that everybody is like allowing this show to happen. Teacher, don't stop any of this. Keep watching. Sorry, teacher. I have to poop. Before we go see whatever these things are, I do want to comment on the school a bit. The setting, the feel of this show. The colors are so saturated and everybody is so lively. Even the background characters, like they probably had to have spent so much time directing them and coming up with just like a gimmick for every background character's character, because everybody has character back there. There was like this guy, I guess he might have been like a psychic dude or whatever. He was doing like some weird hand motions and I don't know. Maybe he was Charles Xavier, but high school. But yeah, there's something about this one that makes me think it's a lot more reminiscent to me to a Go Nagai work. But from like the 70s. So like it feels closer to me like the Devilman 70s show, or like Cutie Honey, where the teachers are ridiculous and the school is an important place to be. A recurring setting for the show, but like there's going to be some crazy ridiculousness. If you ever seen the 70s Devilman, boy, you cannot guess what the next episode's gonna be. It is pure ridiculousness, and that's just the kind of energy I'm getting from this. Because it's also like a Toei, right? The 70s Devilman, if I'm not mistaken, was also Toei. Same thing with Cutie Honey. And you know, same thing with Kamen Rider. So that's the kind of feeling I'm getting from this. It's very that sort of surreal. And I love it for that, because there's just not quite anything else that matches this kind of tone as far as I've watched in a tokusatsu. But it works very well because Gentaro himself is such an over-the-top character, and it's dealing with such an over-the-top subject as space, astronauts, that sort of theme. So it does kind of help you suspend your disbelief a bit, because it's dealing with such a hard science. So if they tried to do it with any other Kamen Rider, it would be harder to believe because nothing else is really quite this over the top and cartoony. But also we have the springtime of youth aspect of it that they do keep on trying to remind you of throughout this series, right? And it helps that it is so surrealistic and dreamlike and like over the top, cartoony, because it wants to express that it is a time in these characters' lives where they are just at a point where they have to be these things, where life itself just seems a whole lot more colorful. And Gentaro, as a main character in the Kamen Rider series, is younger than like pretty much all of them when their series go, because everybody else is an adult. Everything's a whole lot more washed out. Like Agito, man, that guy is so washed out. I love Agito, but man, it's a little bit dreary. The palette, everything, but like, you know, of course it has its reasons, but it's a whole lot more adult. But this one, springtime of youth, all the color. I love it so much. So much to eat there. Look at everybody having their own lives over there. You sat down, you're not supposed to sit. Gentaro, it's your retainer. Oh. Side note, I've watched shows that had to explain what an otaku is, but I've never seen another show that had to explain what a geek is. My mind's a little bit blown. Oh. Ooh. He's not very good in English. Oh. Whoa, with one hand. Was that a lefty? Oh my gosh. You could call me trash, but garbage. I'm pretty sure Gentaro could take these guys if he wanted to. Oh, he kicked that one. These guys are just humans. You need to chill out a little bit. That guy's broken. Yeah, kinda. Oh. Oh my gosh. His spine is finished. Stay down. What was that look? Oh. Guys, it's time to run. Oh. Gosh, his HP is low already, dude. See, this is why you don't mess with nerds. It's because they have mechs. But if you do happen to mess with them and they bring out the mech, just wait until they're tired. Nerds never work on their cardio. They only work on their mechs. And faculty is none the wiser. My magic portal of science that will take me to the moon. You know, something about Kamen Rider. They really like their goofball and straight man dynamics with their main characters. Because they do it quite a few times. You know, definitely here with Gentaro and Kengo. But you also get it in Kuga. Gosh, I'm bad with names. But you get it from, what's his name? Rukawa? Was it Rukawa? The officer? You get it from the officer and Yusuke. And then you get it with the officer and also Yuichi in Agito. But every time they do it, they also do something a little bit different with it, right? Because Gentaro and Yusuke Godai are different characters pretty distinctly. Like Gentaro is much more of a punk. But he's a punk with a heart of gold, whose goal is to be friends with everyone. But that's also pretty similar to Yusuke, because he does want everybody to get along. But he's not quite so... He doesn't like fighting. But Gentaro is down. He's down to clown. But yeah, very interesting to see so many iterations of that same character dynamic.
Nice.
And that was one disappointed looking cutie. No. If Kengo were to try to do that, he would for real die and everybody else would be in a lot more trouble. But Gentaro, man, that guy can take hits for days. Like, he has 5 spines and 6 of them are broken right now. It's okay, you're just one man with 1 spine. Oh, there he is. It's that guy slapping students. He needs to stop. Only students can slap students. So how come Yuki never put it on? PS5 is here! Gosh, all this property damage. Throw him off the screen already. Oh gosh, oh no. Is Yuki going in there too? Maybe Yuki didn't put it on because she knows for a fact that it's ridiculously dangerous. Yeah, deck him. Oh, kick his belt. Oh, it's on your foot. Oh gosh. You know, that thing's impossible to aim. I don't blame you, Gentaro. You know, this is a pretty complicated Kamen Rider armor, so I do like that it's not something that Gentaro is able to just put on and automatically know how to use. Goodness gracious. Ooh, what'd that drill do, Gentaro? Ooh, the pose. Love the pose. Man, talk about oblivious. They have mechs. They have Portal to the Moon. You had to have known beforehand. At this point, he's just being petty. Yeah, oh my gosh, Kamen Rider Fourze. This show is so fun. But yeah, this is definitely a different take on the school setting, especially if we're talking about comparing it to our previous episode of watching Ultraman Ginga. But there is a sort of, I'm not sure if I want to call it nostalgia, but maybe it could be a bit rose-tinted and how it romanticizes the school setting. But I'm not sure if it's supposed to be necessarily anything that you're supposed to be looking at in retrospect. I think it is more enjoying the here and now in the school setting, you know what I mean? Because it's such a lively thing now. It's such a springtime of youth is now sort of thing. So when you're watching it, you're not necessarily thinking of times past. You're living in the now, like Gentaro. He's going to become friends with everyone now. Whereas in Ultraman Ginga, they are more wrapped up in, you know, reacquainting with their friends, returning to this school, meeting a previous Ultraman, you know, those sort of things. So honestly, this is just a very different direction to go with the school setting. I love that about it. But yeah, in the comments, let me know what your experience with Kamen Rider Fourze is. Is Gentaro absolutely one of your favorites? Because he's one of mine, but I have a hard time ranking him. But just main characters, he's so endearing. I am one of the people that hopes that Kamen Rider Gotchard is going to somehow include Gentaro as an adult. Before we go, do remember to check out the Action Smacchan merch store. Link in the description. I have backpacks perfect for back to school. I went out in the rain during a flash flood with that backpack, and that backpack kept everything inside dry. All the important documents, Smacchan, some video games, a donut. Everything was perfectly fine, even in the most ridiculous of weather. So do check out the Action Smacchan backpack, but also, you know, check out everything else on the store. You could get yourself a pretty cool t-shirt. I love the t-shirts. Also, if you had fun along with us, go ahead and give this video a like and share it with a friend so that they too can become a fellow hero. Also remember, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I do stream from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm playing games, hanging out with the chat, and just generally having a good time. hope that you could join me. And if you haven't already, go ahead and action smack that subscribe button so that it is easier to keep up with all the streams, all the merch, all the good times with Smacchan. And as always, thank you guys so much for being here, and I will see you in the next Smacchan Pact adventure.